Hello students. In our today's session, the main points what we are going to cover is the table tag of HTML and the HTML list. Okay, so what is this table tag now? Whenever you want to make the data in rows and columns format, that is a tabular form, we make use of this table tag. With the help of the table as a starting tag and the ending tag and certain other elements like table row, table data and table heading, we make the data in a tabular form. Okay, see, HTML table tag is used to display data in tabular form, which is rows and columns also. And the place where we are going to insert the data, okay, that is called the cell, which is the intersection of row and column, okay, which is called as a cell, and the data is entered in a cell. Okay, as told you, we can create the table using this table element with the help of table row, table data and table heading elements. Okay, and all are container tags which has an opening and a closing tag. Now let me take you through the syntax of it. Okay, so you start with the table like this, and it is also written inside the body part only. Okay, that is your body tag, right? So table, then once you open the table tag, you open your tr tag, which is the table row tag. Okay, then under that, whatever heading needs to be mentioned, you will start writing in the th within angular braces only. Okay, th, and whatever you want to write in between the th and forward slash th, that is opening and closing, you will mention here, right? So when how many headings you want, those many th tags you will be taking. Okay, then after you will close the tr tag. Okay, then again you will open a tr tag for the second row. Okay, then you will give the table data. Whatever data needs to be inserted will be inserted in between table data and forward slash table data. So how much data you want to give, those many td tags you will make use of. Okay, and then after you will close the tr tag. At the end you will be closing the table tag also, right? So now let me take you through an example by opening the notepad. Okay, so see here, I have already got an example here to show you the table and how the data is displayed. Okay, let me copy the text for you. Okay, okay. See here, I am copying the text, paste. Okay, see, HTML head. See, in the title I have given table. Okay, then under the body section we wrote table. Okay, here I wrote another tag called caption, which displays the caption of the table. That is one more you can add. Okay, the caption of the table is salary table. Okay, this is the document, this is the title. Okay, and this is the caption of the table here, which is written between caption and forward slash caption. Okay, then after I have opened my tr, that is the table row. Okay, under the table row I am giving my heading. Okay, heading, under heading what I have mentioned is name, and close the tag. Okay, then I have mentioned salary within th and forward slash th, table headings these are. Okay, then again table heading is mentioned, then city is mentioned here, and again a forward slash th. So one table row I have completed here. Then again I have opened another tr, another row. Okay, to insert the data into the row. Okay, so td I have opened here and given the name heading is that, so under the name goes this Harita. Okay, then close it the table tag. Then again salary is there, then under the salary goes the 25,000. Okay, then under the city goes the bbs. Then I have closed my tr tag, that is the table row tag. Okay, similarly I have written another data of another particular person. Okay, so another data, so three persons data is available in this particular table. Okay, so let me save the file for you first. table.html. Okay, let me show you the output first. See here, here is the caption. This is the title of the document and this is the caption. Here is the caption. Here is the table heading, name, salary, city. And here is the data of 3 particular persons which is displayed under the headings. Okay, name Harita, salary 25,000, city BBSR. Okay, see the code once here. See, table, caption, salary table is mentioned. Then again in the row TR started and we have given the table heading name, salary and city. See here, name, salary and city. Then after we have given the table data. See here, table data is mentioned, Harita. Okay, under the name, and under the salary goes the 25,000. Okay, then again city, under the city goes the BBSR. Okay, right. So this is how the data will be displayed in a tabular form when you make use of this particular table tag. Okay, proceeding further, under the table tag, just once again I'll show you the output. See here the output. Okay, it is in a tabular form, but no borders are available here. All right. So we can make use of the attributes. Okay, for a table tag there are attributes as well. Okay, which give borders to the table, adds color to the table, and size, that is the width and the height of the table is also considered. Okay, see here, table border adds border to a table. Then table color is there, which adds background color to the table. Then we have table size, which sets the width and height of a table. You can also give the or change the height of a table row as well. Okay, so let me show you another example for the same by copying and pasting it. Copy. Open the notepad. Just a moment. Okay. Paste the code for you here. Okay, then we will save this. Table border dot html. Okay, now see here, as all of you know that after the attribute, the starting after the starting tag only the attributes will be mentioned. So here under for the table, the attribute begins with border, which I have 4, border color to be red, width to be 400 and height to be 100. Okay, then rest all is the same code what we have seen earlier. Okay, so let me open that for you. See here, this is how whenever you add the attributes, okay, then you get the border, okay, and the height and the width, okay, and the border is 4 here. If we want, we can change also. I'm changing it to 6. Okay, border color also I'm changing it to green. Right. So just let me save that. Okay, let me save that and we will refresh this output here. See here, everything is changed. Okay, let me show you the previous example also, that is normal table. See here, this is how earlier without borders the table has been displayed, means the data is displayed in a tabular form in this manner. But when we have added the attributes, that is color, okay, border color we have added everything, so we are getting the output in this manner. See the table border, the border also we have added to be 6 in, then green color, okay, the width and the height of the table is also mentioned. Okay, so Hope you understood this. So proceeding further, okay, let me show you what are the lists in HTML. Okay, whenever HTML lists are used, it is used to specify a list of information actually. All lists may contain one or more list elements. There are three different types of HTML lists. Okay, so first one is ordered list or numbered list. Means whenever you make use of this ordered list or numbered list, the output will be displayed in 1, 2, 3 format, number format. Okay, then unordered list or bulleted list. Okay, here no numbers will be mentioned, but circle shape, disc shape or square shape can be mentioned. Then you have a description list or a definition list. Okay, that is what how you write for a definition. Okay, like you'll keep HTML. Okay, under that you'll be describing what is HTML. In that manner, that is written here. Okay, so let me take you through this ordered list or numbered list. Okay, which is mentioned as OL, under OL. Okay, all the list items are marked with numbers by default as discussed. Okay, so an ordered list always starts with, okay, the OL and slash OL, means opening and a closing tag. Okay, and each item under the list item, okay, will start, I'm sorry, each list starts with list item, that is li tag. Okay, under OL we will be mentioning li, whatever we want to be get displayed. Okay, so this is how OL will start here. Then under the OL, li will start here. Okay, so coffee. Then I'm closing the li tag here. Then again li will start here. Then again tea. So these are the list items which are available under the OL tag. Okay, so let me take you through an example first by copying it. Let me close this. Let us save this first. OLL.html. Okay. See here under the body part, same example as shown. Okay, li, OL is mentioned, ordered list, then li is mentioned coffee, li is mentioned tea, li is mentioned as milk here, and we have closed the ordered list here. Okay, so let me show you the output of the same. See here, coffee, tea, milk, which has 1, 2, and 3. The number in has come here. Okay, so under ordered list, what happens is actually there are certain attributes again here also. Okay, attributes are nothing but the type and the start value. By default, it will start with numbers. One, it starts with number 1. But I don't want the attribute or the list to start with number 1. At that time, if I want to change, I can change actually. Okay, it can be done with small a, means that starts with small letters ABC. Okay, or starts with capital letters ABC. Okay, and this is Roman number. Okay, with Roman numbers I can start. Okay, and also I can start with capital Roman numbers also. Okay, and this here it is type, we call it as. And see here under that an example I have given saying type is equal to a, start is equal to 5. Okay, so here what happens when you give a start value from a, it considers the fifth. Okay, a b c d e. Okay, from that number, that particular alphabet, it will be displayed. Okay, so let me show you an example of the same here by copying the text for it. Copy, open the notepad, new, paste it here. See here under body type, previous example also I have mentioned, but here, see here, OL type is equal to A, start is equal to 5. Okay, save the OLA dot HTML. I'm saving it. Okay. So let me show you the output of the same. See here, 1, 2, 3, coffee. Okay, because by default it will take if we don't mention any type. But as in the next session, in the next code, what I have mentioned, the type is equal to A and the start value is equal to 5. Right? So that is the reason A, B, C, D, E. From E, the start value counted. That is the reason it is displaying from E, E, F, G. Henceforth, it continues. Right? Then also, see here, as I told you, we have got Roman numbers, small Roman numbers, capital Roman numbers, capital A, small a. All this can be just mentioned here. In this particular area, you're going to change. Okay, whatever type you want it as, that type you will mention here, and the start value, whatever you want, you can give it there. That is how this ordered list works. Right. Then proceeding further, I'm going to take you through this unordered list, okay, or the bulleted list. Okay, so these unordered list or bulleted list do not have any serial numbers. Okay, and this is created between UL and /UL, opening and closing tag. Okay, so a bullet sign is placed just before each item of the list. Okay, and attributes of unordered list are circle, disk, and square. Okay, so let me show you an example of the same. Copy the text for you. Copy. New. Paste. Okay. So here see, under this is the title of the document, unordered list, and here see UL. Okay. Type is equal to circle. Okay. Again, in LI only, list item we will mention here. Be punctual is the text. Okay, then we will close the /UL, /UL. Okay, then here in unordered list we have 3 types I told you. So I'm giving example of each one here. Okay, for circle I have shown, for square also I have given a code, and for disk also I have given a code now. Okay, let me save the file and show you the output. ull.html. Okay, so let me save it. Okay, see here. See here. Be punctual. Let me show you the code. Be punctual. Circle it is saying. Okay. Then UL type is equal to square. So here is the square, and always be kind to others. Okay. And UL type is equal to disk. So here in the disk form it has come. Okay. Honesty is the best policy. Okay. So this is how you're going to mention your unordered list. Right. Moving further, we have got the last one, that is the definition list. Okay, as discussed earlier, I told you definition list is used to define a word. Okay, the word to be defined is used within the DL. Okay, DL and /DL tags. Okay, and these tags, these elements contains DT and DD also. Okay, between the definition list. Okay, DT is used before the word to be defined, and DD is used for writing the definition of the word. Okay, as told you, you will be writing HTML. Okay, here you will write HTML. HTML. Okay, under that you will write HTML stands for hypertext. Hypertext markup language. Okay, so what happens here? DT means this HTML. Okay, DD stands for the word definition of the word. Okay, so let me take you through an example here by copying the text for you. Copy. paste. Okay, let me save this. dt dot html. Okay, see here. And under the body section, we wrote DL, we have an opening tag here. Then in DT, okay, the word here we have mentioned HTML, and I have taken to be common element B to display it in bold. Okay, then forward slash DT is also mentioned here. Okay, then the definition it is saying here. Okay, it stands for hypertext markup language. So let me show you the output of the same. See here, HTML. Okay, and it's saying it stands for hypertext markup language. Okay, see here, HTML, and it stands for hypertext markup language. The way how you write a definition, in that way only, for the definition list it will be displayed. Okay, so thank you for today's class.